and I was severely hungover yesterday. Add to my collection. Stupid me. I looked on my spreadsheet and was like, oh, I've already got the Kindle version. Hello, it's me. Now, before I go shopping at the weekend for books, I ordered some from Amazon because they were a lot cheaper. So, thought I would show you which ones they are. So I ordered Wings of Starlight, the Disney wings. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's shimmery. I know people have been reading this and I really want to get to read it, so that's on my list. And also, this book that everybody's been raving about, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. The reviews on this so far are amazing, and I this was on my list for this weekend. However, it's a lot cheaper on Amazon, like half price cheaper. And I was like, I can't justify paying double. I can't justify it. I know we shouldn't be buying from Amazon and stuff. Yeah, girl is poor. She needs to buy from Amazon. But also, I have seen people with book tabs. So I ordered different coloured book tabs. And I thought I will start to actually put them in the books for quotes I like. And also, I ordered the clear tabs as well, so you can actually write and like underline and highlight stuff in a book. So I guess they're like sticky notepads, and you just stick them on and then you can write on it. So fun! So I've got loads of stuff to add to my collection. But yeah, just thought I'd show you these because I didn't actually get these from Waterstones, but I guess they still count to the book haul. I don't know if I've said it before, but I downloaded Metal Slinger on my Kindle because obviously the physical copy of that's not out yet. And I saw the BookTok creators and everything talking about it, saying it was amazing. So that's on my list to read. And Diabound. Now that was like £4 something on Kindle. So what I've done is I've downloaded it on Kindle. I want to read it before August because I think Waterstones has a special edition coming in August. So my plan is to read that hopefully before August, and then hopefully I want to purchase the special edition when it gets to August. So yeah, just thought I'd quickly show you before I have my day off, my shopping day. Can't wait. But yeah, that's my update. So I'm just about to head into Liverpool on my day shopping. So I'm going to park at the station and then hopefully we can find some books today that I want. I've not been Waterstones in forever and actually bought something, so I'm really excited. I did sort out and move around things on my bookshelf the other day, so I just wanted to give you a quick look of that. I basically gave myself like an extra row here because I moved everything down. So yeah, I've kind of done like a double fantasy thriller-y shelf. So that's what I've got. And my new books, Wings of Starlight and Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, are already on there. So let's see what else I can get today. Just got in the car and I had to check my bank account because I was like, yep, let me see what I'm working with. And I've been paid early because obviously it's Friday and you can't get paid on a weekend. So I've been paid today instead of tomorrow. Great shopping day. I'm just waiting at the station now and was just having a quick look at the books that I need to buy today. So I'm thinking of getting Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. That's been on my list for a bit, and obviously I like the Magnolia Park series, but I've not finished it yet. So I think that's definitely on the list. Diabound I've purchased on Kindle, so I don't need to buy that, and it's not out yet, I don't think. Oh, there's a special edition coming in August, I think. So there are a couple that I do need to buy today. I'm also going to have a look for The Passion Project and possibly Misery by Stephen King. Not sure whether I do want to buy all three of those today. And The Wedding People, I'm putting that on a hold until the nice version of it comes out. The works that I'd got off at wasn't there anymore. I got off at Central, but it seems like it wasn't there anymore, so I found the other one, which is right near Waterstones anyway. My first stop off was The Works, as you can see. I spent about 20 minutes in here looking through like Goodreads reviews of all the different books that were a possibility, But I know as I was going to Waterstones after this, I was like, I better not spend too much money in here. But I did manage to find Nightshade. I've seen all over TikTok, I've seen it on Instagram, so I thought to myself, yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna get this. Next up, of course, we headed to Waterstones. Now, I did see Silver Elite in the window as well as inside, but I know there have been mixed reviews on this, so I've kind of put it to the back burner now. It was on my to-buy list for today, but then I just thought to myself, no, there's too many mixed reviews on it, I'm gonna swerve. Now, if you're familiar with the Liverpool Waterstones, they have this ACOTAR set up as soon as you go up the escalator, and it's still there, which I was surprised about, so that was very nice greeting as I walked in. Don't know what it is about these copies of Magnolia Parks, but I really don't like them. I'm so happy I've got the other version. I don't know why, but I assumed Conditions of Will by Jazza Hastings would be in the floppy style that the big Magnolia Parks books are in, but it wasn't, it was a hardback. So I kind of looked at it and then thought, I'm probably not going to buy this now. So I completely went rogue and I bought Stephen King Misery, which was on my list to be fair, and then I purchased V.E. Schwab, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. It has been a couple of days since I did my shopping trip to Liverpool. Now, I had like an afternoon tea with some of my friends on Saturday here at the house, so I kind of had to set that up Friday night, so I didn't manage to film anything else in terms of like what books I've actually bought. So now's the only day that I've had because we ended up going back out. So we had afternoon tea here, which turned into more of like a let's all drink Prosecco and eat some sandwiches and then let's go out for a night out. So we went for a night out and I was severely hungover yesterday. I'm still hungover today, but not as bad. So let me show you the books that I've recently purchased. So in terms of Kindle books, because I feel like they count as well, there are a few different ones I have recently purchased. The main ones being Diabound, which I've spoken about previously in this video, so I am excited to read that. And Metal Slinger, because I know that the physical copy doesn't come out in the UK for quite a while. So hopefully I can get that read before August, and then hopefully it's a 5-star or 6-star, and then I can purchase the physical copy as a trophy. Now, I didn't realise that when I purchased The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue in Waterstones that I had bought the Kindle version. Stupid me. I looked on my spreadsheet and was like, oh, I've already got the Kindle version. I like sometimes doing both, especially if I have like doctor's appointments or something and I don't want to take my actual book with me. I can just like shove my Kindle in my pocket and go. So I don't hate it, and it must have been pretty cheap for me to buy it because I don't buy expensive Kindle books. And I've got the third book in the City of Legends series. City of Lies and Legends it is, because I know I have the other two. Have I read them? No, but they were 99p, so in my head basically free. Go math. Yeah, they're the main ones recently that I've bought for my Kindle. So I'll show you the physical books, especially the ones I bought the other day. Of course, we have to start off with Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. As you've seen, I got this through an Amazon parcel the other day, and it was half price compared to what it was in Waterstones. Now, do Waterstones have the signed edition? Yes, but am I that bothered about getting that? Not really. I'm not too fussed, so I bought this. But also, when I was in Waterstones, I didn't realise they give out free bookmarks, and they had at the till a Bury Our Bones bookmark. So obviously I've put it in because I said to her, oh, how much are these? Like, I already have the book, but like I wanna get one of these. And then they were like, oh yeah, no, they're free. I was like, oh, I just assume like you don't get anything for free in this world. So I was like, thanks. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. I think it's like sapphic romance as well, so I am excited to be reading this. I'm gonna have to do maybe like a little wheel of fortune kind of thing. I've got so many that I'm like excited to read, so I'm gonna have to do like some sort of wheel. This needs to be read soon. Next on the list, you've already seen, I did get Wings of Starlight. And I have already shown these two books, so I don't really need to go into much detail about them, but this was another Amazon purchase because I think it was like £5 something originally, and then I got an extra like 30% off, something like that. It came to like £4 something in the end. Absolute bargain. You can't even get a coffee for £4 now, so I'm excited to read this. I know people have been speaking about this previously, and I might have missed the boat with it now, but I still do want to read it, so it's on my list. You have just seen me talk about Nightshade. I've not even taken the sticker off yet because she's just gone straight onto the shelf. But this special edition from the Works, I'm obsessed with the sprayed edges. Look at that, absolutely stunning. Just the way books look at the minute, like, are absolutely beautiful. Like the glisten on there. So I couldn't leave it. I wanted it. I was like, okay, this is the whole purpose of the day of it. Just buy what you want. I was like, and of course the two that I got from Waterstones. Misery by Stephen King and The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Amazing purchases. I got to the till as well, and the guy was like, first of all, this guy in Waterstones, in the Liverpool Waterstone, was so nice. And obviously I go up to the till like, hi, like smiley facey. So I think sometimes it helps if like you're also in a good mood, which I always am. So especially when I'm book shopping. But I walked up and was like, hi, like, I want to purchase these. And I had asked for the Passion Project, which I spoke about previously in this video. I did ask about the Passion Project to that guy and was like, oh, hi, like, do you have this in stock by any chance? And they said because it's an American publication that they don't have it, but they could order it in. But so I was just like, oh no, it's okay. Like, the whole purpose of me coming today was like, I wanted to physically go and choose some books. So the Passion Project has been put kind of on the back burner because I've bought so many books at the minute. Yeah, when I got to the till, obviously I'd already spoken to him, and he was like, oh yeah, these two books are meant to be amazing, like amazing choice, you go girl. I was like, slaking, thank you for saying that. And then also because I was like, oh my god, like great, so excited, like I've heard so much like praise about him, just want to read him, blah blah blah. And then he was like, oh god, you've only got like 9.5 stamps. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna round it up to 10. So like you've got your 10 stamps now. And I was like, oh, thank you. He was like, oh, 0.5 annoys me so much, especially when you're like 0.5 away from getting your like next stamp. He was like, yeah, no, I can't be bothered. Like that's so annoying. So thank you to the guy. I didn't get his name, but thank you, because that was really nice. I think I've purchased like quite a few books recently. Obviously, more recently, I have read and purchased Quicksilver. I also purchased this from the Works the other day. And I know my mum's wanting to read it, so I have... She's obsessed, my mum, with Frida McFadden. I'm good, it matches my dress. But she's obsessed with Frida McFadden at the minute, so I have every Frida book I see, I have to buy. I bought her a couple as well when I got this. And so I've given them to her for her to read. So she'll pass them me back when she's done with them. But that's a couple more that I've purchased recently. I think I'm kind of like booked out. I think I might have to like stop and actually read the ones that I've got, because my spreadsheet that I've created is looking pretty panicky. I'll show you a picture of my spreadsheet, because I don't think I have explained in a previous video what it actually is, but I created a spreadsheet of all the books that I have to read in terms of like Kindle and physical copies, because I was getting confused between the two and I didn't want to like carry on purchasing, and you know, like I've just done with The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I don't mind it sometimes, especially if the Kindle books are cheap, but having like crossovers sometimes is a bit like, I don't know, wasteful. So I created a spreadsheet so I can always search for something if I'm unsure what I've got in the spreadsheet. I basically need to catch up and start deleting some from that list, because I've got a lot. I think it was like 120 something books that I've not read. So do with that what you will, no judging. But all of that to say is that like I had an amazing time book shopping, and I hope the video wasn't too boring for you. I know my voiceover was kind of jarring. I'm not in the place where I can like actively film like this in the street, like in the centre of Liverpool. I didn't want to do it because it was making me cringe. So because I'm not at that point yet, I was just like, yeah, do you know what? I'll just do bits of filming and I'll do a voiceover later. But I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed spending the money I don't have. And I hope you come and catch my next video. And please like, comment and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll catch you in the next one. Love you lots. Goodbye.